Okay, that's annoying. I'm sorry about that. Um, I've just been talking to myself for the past half hour. For some reason, OBS doesn't like this webcam that I'm using. So, like, if you have it set up as like webcam or a display capture, you can have it actually pull in the audio from the microphone. Um, but it doesn't detect properly. So, or like, if you go into properties, like it doesn't actually show the video, and like deactivating and all that stuff doesn't work, and it's really annoying. Okay, so this cleared out, which is good. The progress bar is still full, which is okay. So you should see cool borders, which we uploaded, and Crash Bash. So we should try this out with a larger drive if I can find one, or maybe I'll just repartition this one and we'll just start adding a bunch of games. Maybe that's what I'll do. So we're going to go like this. We're going to delete that. Go to disk manager. Ew, Sony D is 6 gigs. That's fine. We can delete this. Go like that. That's why we can't do that. I hate Windows, dude. Sometimes. Most times I don't hate it, but sometimes I hate it. Okay. I gotta fix that. D instead of E. Okay. That's fine. All right, whatever. Okay, so we have D, which has one game in it, Crash Bash. We are going to add a few games. We're going to go like this. We're going to choose games. I'm going to make this bigger so I can actually see that button. And this whole form, we'll change that tonight. And we'll do all of the cool borders collection. So right now I have to choose like just one at a time and then hit open and then hit add. And that's not going to clear out the form when we queue it. That's fine. We'll say this is 2 because that pulls in improperly. We'll hit add game, and that'll add it to the queue. We're going to do add a new game. We're going to do cool borders 3, open, add game. We're going to do 4, open, add game. I'm going to do 2001, open, add game. And we're going to check the queue real quick. There's 4 in there. We uploaded 5, but there's one currently in the queue, which we should probably add a property like currently processing or something like that. I can't help with your Mac right now because I'm in development mode and I don't really want to be in support mode right now. Check out the Discord with the Sony support channel if you're not already in there. Nine times out of 10, the question has been like you're starting to upload a game and it fails. Make sure you're using a proper USB device, use a USB hub, or do the power modification. So hopefully this whole queue thing will solve a lot of questions that, or a lot of issues that people have with the flow of the thing, which I understand that it's annoying to go through and do each game one by one and hit add, wait for it to upload, finish, and then do the next one. I completely understand that. That was a stopgap solution so we can get a release out that people could use. So I probably won't. I'll have to let all these process if I want to test it properly. Meanwhile, this nice function extracts an input not minding if it's compressed or not to a PSX ISO. The final size of the extract ISO is 90%. In 90% of the cases, isn't 100% identical to the real ISO. This is due to the fact that the real file size gets lost on the ISO to PBP conversion. So I guess that makes sense. Oh, okay, so each block of the PBP, let's see, look at that, we got a new one added. Cool. Each block of the PBP is what is that in what is that in decimal? Programmer hex 90. So yeah, okay. 5 by 10, 24. Okay, so yeah, each block size is 36 kilobytes. So what it probably does is it compresses each block, I would imagine. Yeah, actually, like this whole function here would be easier to figure out exactly how a PBP gets built by doing the reverse. So offset pointer value. Okay, that makes sense. Inflate, decompress. Do it in chunks of that. Okay. So really it's the inflate, decompress. Let's look at that. In buff in size, out buff out size. Oh, okay. We know if it's inflate and that's probably in a separate file, huh? Create TOC, data. Another game's being added. I'll have to figure out how to compile this and then debug it locally. Should be pretty easy, but if I can debug it, then I can step through and see exactly what's going on. And it should be pretty easy to port that to C#. Compile and Linux on. Deploy, run, debug in your C++. Your Linux project. Oh, cool. Oh, hey. I could do it with Visual Studio. How wonderful. You know, people give Microsoft a lot of shit, but they make some pretty damn good development tools. I don't care what anybody says. The fact that you can write a file in Linux, or write a program for Linux in C, publish that to your Linux device, which could be the Windows Ubuntu subsystem, and then attach your debugger over SSH to that Linux device and debug. That's pretty neat. I like that. I'm interested in why it's taking so long to upload. Oh no, okay, it's copying it over here. Maybe what we'll do is we'll hit pause on this thing right there when it gets to the end. Wow, yeah, we're using 79 megabytes of RAM. That's good. It's like nothing. What up, James William? Yeah, BleemSync 1.0.1 we are doing this week, hopefully tomorrow. I gotta throw some, I gotta look over the release notes and do some stuff with the repository, and then we'll be ready to publish it and send it out to you guys. And it's got a couple extra features that we decided to add at the very end. Like Xbox controller support, which is pretty neat. But otherwise, 0.1 or 1.0.0 is being tested right now by people with the support role, and then we will publish it when we get all that other shit taken care of. Currently, if you're dropping in or out, currently we are testing the bulk uploader, which is super basic right now. And it's just the base functionality, but otherwise seems to be working properly. One thing I didn't check is checking for different files and making sure that everything is updating properly. 326040. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, it is uploading separately. One thing I was concerned about was basically how form data works in JavaScript, and how well, just how data works in JavaScript in general. And then sometimes you can't have like multiple things of form data, but it looks like we can, so it's not a problem. It'll be tricky trying to figure out how to generate, because one thing I do want to add is being able to just like select a bunch of files in a folder and being able to upload those all at the same time. I'm thinking about looking at that tomorrow once I get this whole UI and everything figured out tonight. because basically what we'd have to do is when you track all the files in, check all the files for serial numbers, check those against central, see which ones are multi-disk, which ones aren't multi-disk, match up the disks properly, and upload the disks at the same time, and basically segment out the requests for upload into all of those separate games. So we're just chugging along. Looks like it's uploading properly, so that makes me happy. I think it's only got one more to go. We're only uploading 5, so it's got 2,000 Coolboards 2001 to go, and then we'll be done with this upload. And then I'll start working on the UI and making it a little bit more friendly. And then yeah, at some point I want to look at notifications and how they're going to work, and registering, so like when everything is done uploading, it'll send a desktop notification through the notification API that's available in most web browsers nowadays, and handling that, because that'd be like you could just upload a bunch of games, let it sit in the background, and then it uploads and then sends you a notification when it's done, which would be nice. There's a few other things that are going to be coming out for 1.1, which is great. This is part of it. We have folder support now. I handed that off to the payload team, so whenever they start working on that, we'll have folder support in the UI, the main UI. And the way it's being done, we can also look at baking that into RetroArch, figuring out how that works. I think that's all the games now. Yep, that's all of them. What's another thing that's coming out with 1.1? Desktop app. Desktop app is coming out. It's not really that different than anything else, other than you'll have a drop down here seeing what drives are connected to your system. Obviously that indicator is not current. Now it updated, so I got to figure out how to keep that monitored. I don't think there's anything else really. I might do some extra things. I'm going to make logging a little bit better, so then when we do have an issue and somebody wants to update or upload their logs, it'll make it easy. And I would like to look at making the first install a little bit friendlier. So like when you plug in a flash drive, it just notices that you don't have like the drive prepared properly, and hopefully like maybe unpacks the payload for you, because I would like to distribute the payload as part of the UI and not vice versa. I should probably figure out why this is breaking. XHR error SPDY protocol error 200. Oh. Check the drive space on your... Let's look at Kestrel. That's not, that isn't related to Kestrel. What did I say here? That's an easy fix. Update your browser. Update your Chrome. That's not it. Oh, you know what it was? It was probably that Chrome updated recently, and it's now causing issues. That's probably what that is. Okay. Wunderbar. Okay, so... Okay, so now the Q is working, we can figure out the interface. So I'm thinking, so what I've done previously is I've had a little bar pop up and then a little progress bar go across. I don't know how I like that. If I like that. How I like that. Uploading UI. Let's see what other people are doing. Batch uploading UI. We could just have a pane that has like, that pops out. Or maybe pops up from the bottom. Ooh, that's a good idea. Yeah, so maybe we'll put the progress bar on the bottom. On the bottom, if my voice didn't crack. And then you hit a button and then it just slides up. That sounds good to me. So, what we can do, we can make this very easy on ourselves. And we can edit the progress bar CSHTML. Let's do this instead, actually. Let's rename this to upload queue. And we'll go into manage, and we'll take this partial out of here, and we'll throw it at the bottom. Actually, no, we don't want it at the bottom. We want it right there. That's fine, because it'll just float to the bottom. And we'll say inside of here, it's going to upload queue. And we'll say div class container fluid equals upload queue. And we'll take this progress bar, put it here. Like that. Yeah, BleemSync came off of, I was doing a stream on like December 6th or something like that, which was the first day of development. So like, the system came out on the 3rd, and I was starting to develop BleemSync by the 5th or the 6th. I think it was hacked on the 5th, and I figured out how to get a game on the system, and then on the 6th I actually started the application. And someone in chat, like I was trying to ask for names, and somebody in chat mentioned, they mentioned Bleem, and I was like, oh, that's perfect. It's a defunct company. We can use that name of Bleem. We can't use the BleemSync logo, the old one, but we can use the new one. And we're just going to do some CSS here. And we're going to say, where's my CSS located at? I always forget where I put all this stuff. Propeller CSS custom? No. BleemSync custom. There we go. And this is very messy and has to change, but we'll do upload queue. Position fixed. Bottom 0. We'll do left 0, right 0, and bottom 0. And I don't know if you can see that, but it is definitely here. And we'll give it a, what is the sidebar at as far as Z index? 999. So we'll do Z index 1000. That. And that's going to put it on top. That looks really ugly. does that look ugly? Upload queue. Oh, because it's pat. Duh, because it is padding. Duh, pat, it is padding. Ha 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 ha. And we'll do background. That. Bleem sync versus auto bleem. Is that a question? If so, use what you want, but auto bleem I think it's fine. It's just kind of based on the dated principle that was Bleem sync previously, and I don't plan on staying with that model anymore because we are doing a UI instead of doing on console stuff. Why did I do that? That's got to be 0. It's because I'm talking and I'm trying to choose my words carefully. Okay. So we have that. So what we want to do also is we want to have upload queue, progress bar. We're going to say ID equals upload queue current upload name. That's a mouthful. But we're sticking with it. Okay, so then we go into Game Manager, and we want to do upload queue. This queue name equals upload queue. This dot that can change. Display name, do that. Perfect. And we'll say fooey. Add options, we'll say say name. This is super janky. This dot display name. Oh wait. Shit. Oh, what do you want to say? We want to say. Because this is going to have to scheme on, it's going to have more than just the options. It's going to have the Obtrusive Ajax. That's good sign. Or we can say Ajax form jQuery get field form data. Oh, okay. So if we do add new game, let's do this. Let's try this out on for size. We're gonna hit that. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do croc. Open. Add game. We're gonna say options dot form data dot get. And let's say aha, okay, so we can just do that. We don't have to pass in the name. We can just do if this is uploading this dot upload. So we'll do this inside of here. We'll say this dot display name dot text is options dot get data dot get. Oh, so it's going to throw an error when it's done uploading as well. So, and this dot request. Nope. No, leaving it for now. I'll figure it out. Okay. So how many games do we have on this thing? How much space do we have left? We got a lot. All right, so we're just gonna add a couple games here. We're gonna go like this. We're gonna do Fighting Force. No, we'll do small ones. Fighting Force 2. Add game. It's gonna upload like that. We're gonna do Hydro Thunder. Hydro Thunder. Go like that. Upload queue. Progress bar. Why does it not have? Because I didn't save it. Okay, let's try that again. I'll tell you. I just can't get it right. Okay. Game manager dot upload queue dot display name div dot text hello world. This again. Game, choose files. And for speed. Options dot data dot get? Game capital. I knew it was gonna be something like that. And we're also gonna do another game. Let's do Hydro Thunder because it was small. Thank you. Oh, just wait for this to upload. It's gonna take a little bit. I know this is super interesting, but that's how stuff gets done. Bloomsing's been out for a month. Check out hashtag Bloomsing. I also just like replying on people because they get all pissy and they don't really understand what's going on. So. Well, a lot of people are liking it. That's good. I'm happy. Oh my god, this upload's taking forever. I don't know why this drive is slow. Like, it's just the second partition on the drive that I was using previously. There's no reason for that. But it's being slow. 2 megs a second. Wonderful. Oh, that's why I switched off this drive. I should probably use my other drive. It's 3.0, but kind of late for that now. Let's check the AutoBleem Discord. Welcome, one other person that just joined. You get to watch a progress bar move while we're testing bulk uploading. Oh, it's John Williams! Thank you for Star Wars music. And many others. Indiana Jones. And some others I can't remember off the top of my head. And it's gonna sit for a little bit. Nope, it's gonna start right away. Okay, that's different. Okay, so Hydro Thunder. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that it updated the name. Probably could have done that some other way, but I don't care. I'm happy. So that's fun. I got a spot right on my monitor. Okay. Span. Div. Div. Say uploading. Wee. Man, the channel is quiet tonight. I mean, I guess it is 10:10 p.m., but still. Okay, so that's done. Okay, so let's start building out some of this stuff now that this is working properly. That's way too much space. That looks weird. Let's try 5. Let's try 5. Yeah, that's fine. That'll work. That'll do pig, that'll do. What is this fucking thing called? Clack the keyboard. I'll copy this, go like that. And then we should have a button on the very right that pops up with the queue of everything that's being added.
That's going to take some interesting work. I know what we can do. We can say div class equals upload queue. And let's go on Propeller and see what they have available. Propeller for an interface like that. They have lists, but they're not very good looking. They're way too big for what we want. Yeah, that's fine. We can do that. Oh, that's a full card. We don't need a full card. I'll just do game after. I'll do get that. We'll set that as text. Then we'll do what does our options look like? What does our model look like? We'll get pulled in. Format. There's our form. Oh, we could just remove the last one, I guess that's fine. List item. Dot attribute add class list item. Gleam sync O.1.0.5. What? Item text append, and then we'll do start. We need an unfinished. first of all, we're going to give, we're going to say, this dot Q pane class active. We need a finished thing. Say new what to say complete. We'll say if this dot requests dot length equal to 0, this dot pane dot move class active. We'll say this dot pane dot find progress. Is that progress bar, or is that just progress? Progress bar. Dot CSS width 0. And we'll say I'll get us mostly there. And we'll say upload queue negative 100%. And we'll say transition 2.1 seconds all. And we'll say upload queue. What the hell is that thing called? Upload queue list. Absolute height 200 pixels for now. So upload queue dot expand active keep transform, but then we'll say actually we'll just say transform translate y. We'll say negative 300%. Well, let's say 400%. I have no idea what that looks like. Let's do game manager dot upload queue dot queue pane and class active. Okay. We want color up so you can actually see the damn thing, like so. Do. So 8. That'll look better. Oh, duh. Okay. Aha. Position absolute. Top 0. Bottom 0. Yeah. Oh, that's where this gets tricky. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so we'll do this. We'll do position absolute. Height 400%. Left 0. Right 0. Top 100%. Unless I know any different, this should just be white. Yep. Background. Okay. Now if we go like this, and we go like this, and we say add class active, expand. This does not have background. Why does it not have background? Da 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 da. That's why. Okie dokie. So that's this active expand. Perfect.
I mean, that thing could use some shadow, but it's fine for now. I wonder if we could just give it this. Have our header. PMDZ depth. Let's see. Will that work? What am I doing here? Nope. Unless I do C index. Like one. Nope. Thought so. Okay, that's fine. I don't care. That's cool. All right. So what I want to do is I want to say bulk queue. I'm going to have a thing inside here. Let's do that. Let's do button. Text equals expand small primary but we'll see how that looks. This active that's fine. Button outline doesn't do anything, does it? Nope. Click. Upload queue dot add class expand. Let's say toggle for now. We can change the name and everything like that if we want later, but whatever. Okay, so now if we go in here, go like this, refresh. Oh, boom. That doesn't do anything. Why don't that do anything? That don't do anything because on-click isn't actually being set as a parameter. One thing, which is an issue with BleemSync UI. The UI library, which I should probably rename it. Let's see. On-click. If on-click is not equal to null, then we do output set attribute on-click. That was easy. Yeah, death row. Ooh, wow, that's not going to compile because that's not a C# string. I'm working on the bulk uploader right now. So we got folder support working. I handed that off to the payload team already. So they're gonna implement that at some point. And I'm just getting this UI kind of nailed down for the bulk uploader, and you can see like so you can see what's uploading, what's next, and everything like that. And the expand works perfect. Did you ever work out to fix the issue how I added like 1,200 games and it wouldn't load anymore? No. I'm assuming that when 1.0 is released, 1.1 rather is released, it's going to fix a lot of that stuff. It's my hope anyway. Okay, so list propeller. And once 1.1 hits, if that is still an issue, I can help you out directly. I just don't have the time right now. Because I'm trying to get 1.1 out the door. Because if it's still an issue, like after that, then that's like a bug fix we can do and look at doing that as 1.1.1, which is a nice round or sequential number or whatever you want to call it. Okay, so we want to make this a list group. And we're going to make this a list group item inside of the manager. We're going to say that class list group item like that. Complete. Get this request length. We're going to say this dot queue list dot find this group item dot move. I remember the worst thing was also adding the games. You had to scroll all the way to the bottom of the list and do it. Oh yeah, because that's the add game button is on the bottom. I'm going to be changing the UI immensely for 1.1 for adding a game. I'm thinking the way that it's going to be done is we're going to have a button on the top for add game next to add. We'll do like add game and then add folder. And I'll just have those, and like this will expand or something, or we'll do something over here or something like that. And then when you add a game, it pops up a modal window with all the form fields in there for you, so we can kind of use more horizontal space. And then also what that'll let us do is when we drag, if we just drag in a game into like the window here, we can just have that auto detect and then start filling out the form manually and pop up the modal and everything. So. And then if we have a modal as well, that we can have that paginated. So if we scan in a bunch of games at the same time, we can just click like left, right, and go to each one, and then have check marks for like just apply to all, and just import them all. So that's what I'm hoping to get done by the end of this weekend. But yeah, we're doing a lot of UI tweaks. So, okay, so let's try. I have no idea if this is actually going to pop up when we start adding a game.
So start is uploading. It's not going to. Oh no, it is going to. Okay, cool. So we're going to start uploading a few games. So we're going to go like this. We're going to go to a small game, hopefully. I'm just going to keep uploading Hunter Thunder. Add game. Add game. Add game. Add game. Upload queue. Yeah, interesting. Okay, that's not adding anything. Why not? Add options. Push options. Oh. That's right. Actually setting it properly. Add new game, choose files. Crash Bandicoot. Bandicoot. Sources. Add. List item. Div. Class name, list item. Okay, so that's wrong. I have a dot in there. That's okay. I can fix that. Crash Bandicoot. Okay. Why is the list empty? Is that because I'm using an ID at the top? I bet you it is, because I've done that a few times. That is why. That is why. Oh, why did I stop that? I didn't want to stop that. Oh well. Okay. End game. Choose files. Crash bash. Sounds good. Add. Expand. Still not doing what I want it to do. Why is that? Add. Pen list item. This list queue list. List group. Elements. This group is not empty. Okay. So if it's not empty, why is it not showing anything? Because I'm an idiot. The reason that's not doing anything is because the color is set to white. That's fun. So really, I only want this on upload queue progress. And then also we want to clear that form out when we're done with it. Once it's added to the queue. Like that. Okay. Add game. Boom. 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 Mostly cleared up the form. And we're going to go browse, and we're going to go crash bash next. Open, add game, added to queue, expand. And we can put some messaging in here like up next, and we can have like the folder icons and everything like that. But this is pretty much all I'm going to do tonight. Got a lot done. Basically got this interface built. Made sure that I was editing the queue properly and that it uploaded properly. But this is looking very promising. Nice little interface. The next step is going to be redoing this add new game thing, cleaning this up a little bit to make it look a little bit better, a little bit more user-friendly, maybe see how other people are doing it. This is pretty big for what it is. I don't know that we need to make it this big, but maybe we make this a table and it's got information about it or something. I don't know yet. And then we can move this button up here pretty easily. But I do want to make sure that it finishes this properly. So cleared that list. That's not good. But I'll debug that at some other point. It's probably because find list group item dot first. That's why. That was easy. Yeah, so it'll just go through this list. It won't show up in this list right now, but if we look at the game manager queue, because I messed it up, there are other requests to go through. So bulk uploading is working from a functional standpoint. So that's fun. But yeah, that's all I'm going to cover tonight. Thanks for watching. It's been about 2 hours, so I am going to spend the rest of the night relaxing before I have to work tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.